Good evening, friends. Thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate. Please, you can do me well by subscribing to my channel and then adding your comments, whatever you think I should improve on, or anywhere you have questions. Please add it as a comment. Try to subscribe to my channel. That is a least you can do for me. Please subscribe to my channel, and and I thank you again. Alright, we're going to be looking at PHP comments. So PHP comment is a simple text or line of code that is ignored by the PHP engine, right? So if a PHP engine is running through a code, it will ignore the comments. The comments are for the developers. So here there are single line comments and there's multiple line comment. The single line comment is simply double forward slash. No, this is backward slash. The backward slash is falling towards the left hand like this, and the forward slash is the slash used for the single line comment. Alright, so when you put double forward slash, you can now put in your comment. You can also write comment at the end of a code where we have echo hello world. Then you can add comments after a particular code to talk about the code, or you can also turn a code into a comment. So this code will no more run because we have turned it into a comment. You can see the page is empty because we have turned that code into a comment, right? So let's remove it. You can, as I earlier said, you can add comment after your code just to explain what that code does. So this code will print hello world. So you can just talk about something that your code does, right? So you can add comments after the code so that when next you come back to it, or when somebody is going through your code, they will easily understand what your code means and they will easily comprehend your code. So if you put it at the beginning of a code, it's going to turn the whole code to comment. You can't put it at the beginning of the code that you want to use, except you want to turn that code to comment. Actually, it's more better to turn a code to a comment than to delete a code, right? Because you might want to use that code later on. There is something in it that you might need, so it is more better to turn your code into a comment than to delete the whole code. You get right? Right. So this is a multiple line comment. The multiple line comment starts with 1 / asterisk and it ends with asterisk /. Start with / asterisk. Everything inside is now a comment. Whatever you put in here, if you have 20 lines of code, 30 lines of code, all the lines of code will be turned into a comment. So to write your next code, you can go outside the multiple line comment, and whatever you write in there will be seen as a code. It will be seen by the engine. Oh, let me remove the single slash. Okay, single quotes. So it will be seen by the engine, but whatever is in the comment will not be seen by PHP engine. You can see hello will be printed because it is outside the multiple line comment. Okay, you can also add comments in using Visual Studio Code. You can create a comment with Visual Studio Code. So if you go into files, you scroll down, you will see toggle line comment and toggle multiple line comment. So we are going to be looking into that now. So let's remove this line of codes here. Alright, so we are going to use the Visual Studio Code to create this comment. So highlight everything you want to add, turn into a comment. Highlight them and go to your edit. Go to edit, then click on toggle block comment or toggle line comment. Toggle line comment will create comment for each of the line. You can see it has created comment for each of the line. Okay, let's go back and let's go back to edit. Let's toggle block comment. You can see it will turn the whole code that you've highlighted into a block comment. So that is the function of toggle block comment. Okay, alright, so we are going to look into variables. Variables in PHP, it is case sensitive. variables in PHP is case sensitive. So color, this color here with small letter is not the same with color with the capital C, or this one with the whole words capitalized. So where we have small letter color is equal to blue, and then we echo color of the sky is color of the sky is color. So that first one with small letter all true will be printed, the rest will be an error. Why? Because there's no variable like that. There's no variable that starts with colors with capital C. So variables in PHP, they are highly case sensitive. They are very, very case sensitive, right? Okay, so variables start with a dollar sign. So they are inbuilt variables, and they are variables you define by yourself. Now, many variables are defined. You define a variable by yourself. Example, use a keyword define to define a constant variable. It's only the constant variable that does not start with dollar sign, right? The constant variable does not start with dollar sign. We're going to be looking into that some other time. So all these variables here, they are inbuilt variables. Here we have the cookies, the env, the files, the get, the post, the request, the server, the section. They are all inbuilt variables. All right, they mostly start with capital underscore, capital letters, all true. So to define your own personal variable, just enter a keyword, put your dollar sign, type the variable name, so then assign a value to it. So let's assign new to 89. So 89 is a value and new is the variable. 89 is the value and new is a variable. So variables are containers that carries value. They contain values in them. Okay, so we have $new is equal to 89. If you remove this 89, you can't declare a variable without assigning a value to them. So if you declare a variable without assigning a value to them, that variable will be turned into an error variable. It will give you error, right? Because you cannot define a variable without assigning a value to it. So line 3, new is equal to 89, but on line 4, new is equal to happy day. What's the difference between 89 and happy day? 89 is int, happy day is a string. That is a data types. Every data has type, right? So 89 is integer, and happy day is known as string. You can call it text, you can call it string. Some programming language you can use text, right? So if you echo new, which of them will be printed? Is it 89 that will be printed, or is it happy day? Let's check it out. So let's refresh the page. Happy day. So happy day is printed because happy day is the last variable. Is new was how will I put it? New was redeclared, so a new value was assigned to it. That new value is called happy day. New was 89, but now it is now happy day. Do you understand? So if you comment this happy day and refresh, it will give you 89. To give you 89. So that is how to manipulate variables. So as I earlier say, the 89 is a value assigned to this new, and instead of printing 89, we now printed new. So there are different data types in PHP. The first one is the strings. The second one, we have int, integer. Strings contain text, alphabet, characters, different things, right? So we have int. Int contains numbers, negative numbers and positive numbers. So 0 is int. Decimal numbers are not integers. So int is the abbreviation for integers. Decimal numbers are not integers. Decimal numbers are float. So here we have floats. In PHP there are so many other data types, right? But these are the few ones. The last one is boolean.